What's up?
Hey,
Hey, Wilson.
hey, Grampy.
Oh, wait a second. I think. Okay. I had to mute the live stream. Matter of fact, I'll just turn that off. Go.
He is not talking about Apex. He is currently talking about we did a nice thing and we're not allowed to do that apparently. Everyone should be able to hear. Give one of you idiots talk.
Hi, I'm
Shit
an idiot.
piss.
Okay, good.
Cunt.
They can hear you. Good. That's great. So we're the Geek Room. At least I'm the Geek Room. These other idiots are what we call the backup squad. Actually, that's kind of sad
Yo.
because Brand, like, he's not really an A squad anyway. but
Yo,
we're doing
fuck
the
you,
soft mic.
man. I'm here every fucking week making sure that you can make as many Jew jokes as possible.
Fair. If you weren't here, man, this channel would be on fire.
Oh,
So we got Grampy for some reason. I'm sorry, Wilson, and scientist the Jew Sam, as always. I'm pretty sure that's not his name. I'm getting close.
The Jew Sam.
The Jew.
Fair enough.
Fair. Okay. Fahrenheit 945. Whatever the fuck it's called.
I mean, like, look, I honestly didn't expect you to get a book reference given how you were able to read.
Hey,
I'm
he book
actually
read
really
good.
good at reading when it's not out loud.
Sure you are.
Reading out loud.
You're like that superhero who can only turn invisible when no one's looking.
I'm really good at that too. Just give me my green screen. Give me a couple minutes. And this doesn't have sound. I don't know what it is. For some reason, I got a picture in the salt mine thing. Thanks, Frank.
Hey, numbnuts.
I'm not a numbnut.
Yeah, you are a numbnuts, and I'll tell you why. Shut up. Overtalk me again. I'm gonna server mute your ass. It doesn't matter. It could be an attack.
It does matter.
Listen to me, dude.
Does anyone know who this is?
My patience is
Darth
running out
Dawkins.
with you
Duncan
because
Dawkins.
you need to be
Is that really?
argumentative.
Yeah.
That you're disagreeing now.
You can't tell by the sound of his voice.
I've never dealt with Darth Dawkins. He's not that important for me to even
Because
give a fuck about him.
Either any entity
He doesn't
question-
really pop up on YouTube unless he's in a very, very sanitized room.
Not be, meaning it's of a secondary.
Oh,
order.
kind of doing what the G-Man does with his pre-trials?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he'll pop into Veckel's stream every once in a great while, but that
What do you-
it goes about
there's nothing-
it goes about as well as you'd
Dude,
expect.
You are making no sense at all. Is English your first language?
God damn, he's so
Is
hostile.
English your first language?
It doesn't have to be. Why do you?
Is English
I
your
thi-
first language?
I think he jerks off when he does this. I really do. He's been
Last
doing
chance,
this for-
dude. You're gonna be a little asshole. I'm gonna treat you like one.
Oh, he seems
Just remember,
nice.
lady.
You're not making yourself
it's not.
clear. That's
It's
Just
really
remember,
a
ladies, he's
wonder
sick.
why.
your first language.
It's really a
Wasn't
wonder why
intended
his
for-
kids
Don't
disowned
overtalk me.
him.
Don't overtalk me.
It's not.
Okay, that was perfect.
Good.
Who did the
Okay, good.
shaking was
Then you're having
amazing.
communication problems. You're not making yourself clear in English.
This is
Now.
a statement.
Now, dude, did I not just warn you you're on thin ice?
He
Give me
seems
another
nice.
snide remark, and you're going to be done.
Got a lovely singing voice.
I bet.
Are you? Well, you see, if you do not accept what I just said,
I do
then
accept.
oh, so you're a Christian?
No, I'm not a Christian. I'm just trying to say. to you
Yeah.
that there
We're obviously having a communication problem because English is not your first language.
No, but
When I say,
I do
dude,
understand
listen,
you.
don't overtalk me. Okay.
Okay, so this is boring.
Now,
I'm gonna go to the next thing.
When I say,
I mean, there's only so much you can do with Darth.
Okay. Sam, am I introducing you to someone new?
Who is this fat guy?
This is he goes by many names. He used to be called the Armored Christian. Then he became
Oh, I've heard of this guy.
yeah. Then he became
I've
the
heard of
Righteous
this guy.
Judge. Then he became the Quantum God. I don't know what he is
Quantum
now.
God.
Quantum God at one point in time. If he brings up a girl named Maria, we're pretty sure she's dead. Like he Hadoukened for Maria one time, like 5,000 to save her from, I don't know. I'm not into anime. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he murdered her.
That was the armored Christian.
Yep. Yeah, he basically made his YouTube channel to like go against Armor
Armor
Skeptic.
Yeah.
And
God,
he,
that's
he,
so sad. That's so sad to construct your identity around someone who's really not that smart.
and then look at that.
Good lord, he's got Shanny's chin.
Yeah, but like his looks, it doesn't even look like it looks like balls.
I-
Like it looks like
I like to point out, no one noticed that
It's
his
a Peter
beard
Griffin
never
thing.
ends.
Well, neither is yours.
yeah, no, but like Billy theoretically, like we can't see beneath his homeless beard, but theoretically he
No,
trims.
no, mine ends right there. Like it ends at my neck. It does not grow down there like that. Like I'm pretty sure that goes right down to his ass crack. Yeah, think about that. Ready?
Hey guys, so just a question here. It's actually the truth, but just a question. Atheist, what do you think of this? I'm schizophrenic, just a wee bit.
No.
Color me shocked. Somebody quick peel me off the fucking floor.
This is an interesting preface to a question. I'm actually curious where this is going to go.
It's not a question. It's the truth.
I hear
my
voices,
mistake.
more like frequency waves, actually, because it's not really a voice. There's no tone to it. There's words, but no tone. I hear God talking to me.
You just mentioned he's a schizophrenic.
That's what the voice claims to be, is God. And I accept it as truth because I'm in the realm of supernatural shit. Like, can you explain to me that?
Is God's name Sam, and are you his son?
Jesus, Jimmy, schizophrenics. They're exactly the same. Claim exactly the same fucking thing he's hearing. Oh God.
And he does that. When he thinks he has a good point, he makes that weird G-Man laugh, except his points are somehow worse than G-Man's.
That's kind of hard.
And it sounds exactly what it sounds like. And if you look at the world, everyone is like preaching about the rapture and the coming of Jesus. So the fact that I'm hearing this and I'm always home is kind of telling, isn't it?
Well, that's one good thing.
And if
Because
it's
he's
not,
always home.
you're a dribbled ass fucking nigger atheist.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Did he? Wait, did he use
Hey,
the
hey,
hard
I
R
thought-
atheist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hard R.
Oh wait.
Hey guys, so not. You're a dribbled ass fucking nigger atheist.
Yep.
Oh
Wow!
wow.
Whoa!
Are you in the same savings account as Shanny for the G's? Jesus.
Hey. Wow. That.
Uh,
Oh
I'm willing to bet good money he has several manifestos written up,
yeah.
and probably all of them are about being an incel.
That's
It's not. You're a dribbled ass fucking nigger atheist.
Jesus.
soundbite. Hey, you can do that for a soundbite. For your super chat.
Oh, look, it's fucking Billy's long lost brother.
Thanks.
Hey, you guys.
Hi.
Stuart Pidlong, Targeted Citizen on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe to this video, please.
No, don't do that.
At your
None of those
chance
things.
to learn life-saving techniques to survive being targeted by the U.S. government.
Oh God.
A little infomercial, a little humor for you. For the past 3 days, they have had me in a haze, pretty much comatose, walking around, a conscience comatose.
Hey, can I ask you a
awake,
question real quick?
But
I'm sorry. I really have to ask this, and I'm serious. How much of this do you think he's bullshitting people? I mean,
0%.
he really honestly believes, because to me it sounds like
0%.
like it's over.
No, he's just legitimately crazy.
Yeah,
like
this-
having watched a bunch of this guy's shit.
Yeah,
he's-
I've watched it. It's
He's stupid and he's crazy, and that's like a powerful combination. Ask Jim.
yeah.
He's stupid, he's crazy, and he has an internet connection and a camera.
But I mean, when the batteries on his fucking remote control were out, you know what I mean? When he was having problems with his remote control, I mean, all sorts of shit in his house. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy theory domino. Most of the time when you believe in one, you start picking up more and more and more and more and more, and then you turn into a giant mess of an idiot.
And he has kids.
Yeah, and they believe in
Yeah.
that shit too.
Why is it that none of these people? Well, first off, how is it that anyone's fucking these people? I'm looking at you, Revelation News, and how? And then secondly, why don't these people like? Can they just like get on like mandatory birth control, like opt out birth control?
You have to be this crazy to get off the pills.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you have to pass a driving test, you have to pass a baby test. Have you had any methamphetamine related charges?
I'm just enjoying a Jew support eugenics essentially.
I know.
Yeah, it's essentially eugenics. Yeah, eugenics. Yeah, no.
Just
Like,
not the
in all
murdery
seriousness,
kind.
It's not. God, it's just that some people shouldn't.
just I buy behind Doug Stanhope's incentive-based eugenics. Like, hey, like if you get the old snip, we'll give you an all-access pass with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Like,
Oh, you tell me for a second.
There
this
was
guy
a day
wouldn't
when
take
I
that
would have
pass.
gone for it.
oh, that's exactly my point, my friend. So it's not, you're not forcing these people. You're just giving them an offer they can't refuse. like here's the thing, right? Is like if you can go hog hunting with Ted Nugent,
I'd rather.
but you got to get the
myself.
snip. Yeah, you got to get the snip.
Actually, am I allowed to shoot Ted Nugent?
No.
Okay, I'm out. What? The dude literally shit himself instead of going to the draft. You know, he's what we would call a pussy.
Pretty much just confused, addle-brained for the last 3 days. I know. I guess I performed half decent last night on the live stream, but punish as they like to do when I go live. I'm doing something right now that most folks don't normally have to do, and I'll show you what I'm doing. This right here. This is a pair of shorts that I cut up. This is another.
Oh, please God, let him be wearing Daisy Dukes.
This is a pair of shorts I showed you a while back. Now I know that it looks, it's trivial, but stick with me and I'll trust me. I'll explain. This is a pair of shorts that busted out in the front. Remember, I showed you the collection of my pants that were busted out, but it's a pair of shorts that were busted out in the front. So I had to make these my patching drawers. Yeah, in the South, we patch our breeches. If you don't know what patch means, that means to put in a replacement article, glue, and or sew it in. Breeches in the South is what we call our jeans.
Yeah, we know, idiot.
Oh my God.
My mama used to call them britches too. Pull up your britches, boy.
I
Is
lost
that
him.
who's the person who just entered the room? I feel like it's Bran based upon the it's the black. or the black, or as I know him, the first to get paid back.
I know that's a surprising thing in your culture.
How does it feel to be the first black person to get paid before a Jew?
It feels pretty good. I feel you know, like the 2020 is going to be my year. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know how every year feels for my people.
Oh, I heard that your people didn't get genocided because they didn't get all of you.
Oh yeah.
Did you not hear about that? That's G-Man's definition of genocide.
They have to get all of
Every
you.
single person has to die for it to count as a genocide. That's
What?
up to his subjective, objective opinion.
Yes.
Wait. What? What? Wait. What?
Don't try to make sense of it.
Yeah,
There's literally never been a genocide by that definition.
No, Hitler and Stalin did, just not God.
But
yeah, people got away.
But Stalin. But
So
they
is
didn't
G-Man
kill
going-
everyone.
So is
What?
G-Man going into Hitler apologetics now?
No, opposite. He's trying to cover God and then doesn't notice that it's also shooting himself in the foot. He's really dumb. Yeah, he had a debate with Skylar yesterday, and it did not go well.
He was getting a lot of mean super chats.
Skylar was calm, and that really fucked up G-Man.
Pants are called breeches in the South. I'm a Southern gentleman.
Breeches.
Part of that's true.
Stinky
Checked
You're
out a
not
while back
Johnson.
about the vandalism and destruction of my personal property. And I'm just going to kind of
Someone's
do a little
attacking
reboot of
the
that right
front
now
of
because
his
I'm in the middle of
shorts.
patching my pants. If you
How did-
look,
how did his
these
pants
are the
get
jeans.
ripped? How did his pants get ripped?
Probably wearing him climbing over a chain link fence and shit.
Oh, okay.
Vandalism.
Yeah, probably.
These jeans are
Or spending millions of dollars a year to send the FBI to cut his pants. Either or.
brand new. Sweetie bought them about a month ago.
From
Okay.
Walmart.
The first thing that wears out on a pair of jeans for a man, a working man, is the knees. As you can see,
What kind of work is he doing?
these knees aren't even discolored at all. They're rips, no tears, not even a nick in the jeans. But as you can see, the rear end fully blown out. As if someone took a razor and sliced right down the middle. It's amazing, isn't it?
It means they're going to get your ass.
Now, if it was one pair of jeans, that would sound ludicrous.
So you're telling me this fucker has a conspiracy as to how his jeans got ripped?
Yes.
Yes. His Walmart jeans got ripped because of...
Wait, so
If
like,
it's 2 pairs-
I want to fully understand this guy to some degree, but not to like a full degree because like I don't want to fall down several flights of stairs. So if let's say that you know how sometimes you take a piss and like a little dribbles out, so you get a little bit of like a wet spot on your underwear. That's a conspiracy to him, right?
Yep.
The
Satan
government snuck in and they put something in the tip of his penis and it broke and there's a hole going up into the shaft and that's where it leaks out of, right? Because they want you to make me think that I have hissy draws in my britches.
Because this guy's got to just be stupid. He doesn't realize that these things are made in like factories in Asia where it's so mass produced that the same weakness comes over and over. So of course it's going to tear in the same place. I'm not crazy, right? Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what he means by Southern gentleman. I'm curious if he defines that as like he'll open the door for his wife before he beats the shit out of her.
I suppose I suppose he uses it by the same definition that Rev uses masculine man.
We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that one alone.
That's wrong. Maybe you're just gaining too much weight, targeted citizen. Maybe you're outgrowing your britches.
Or maybe you're just buying cheap ass fucking clothing.
As that one pair is, I've got a piece of cardboard in the middle to keep them from gluing
They
together.
look
But
cheap as
we'll
fuck.
take that pair off and set them to the side. Oh, look
Like,
at
he
that!
couldn't
There's
afford-
another pair.
He couldn't afford Wrangler, so he had to buy the Great Value jeans.
We'll do the check. Always the men.
Wait, is there great value jeans?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah. I'm sure there's one step before you get the mom jeans. You know what I'm saying?
If he's talking about being a working man, why is he not wearing Dickies? Like those things, you can shoot those with a fucking shotgun; they'll survive.
Fucking 5'11" pants.
You guys realize you're advocating that he make a smart decision.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know how you wear out the knees? You see the knees in these jeans?
Knees and jeans.
Not
I
even
haven't
things in
wore
these
out
jeans. I
knees in
never
my
even worked in these
pants
jeans.
since I was a little kid. Playing ball and getting dirty and shit. You know what I mean?
See, but you give very few blowjobs on gravel.
Yeah, that is true. I've got those pads too. So yeah. Well, point taken.
And these jeans, this top right here, I think they came a little faded. But look, no holes, no picked parts, no thin places in the jeans. But look, the exact same location as this pair of jeans right here. The exact same location.
Wait, that one's not
Now,
as long as the other one.
One pair of jeans, or breeches as I call them,
Britches.
with a torn out butt. Oh, maybe it's just a defect in the jeans. 2 pair, maybe I'm putting on a little too much weight. So I've got these jeans that I've patched. You see the cardboard in the middle, so I've got them patched.
The what?
I
Cardboard.
don't have money to buy pants. I don't have money to buy clothes. I don't.
Shocking.
The only money I get is when people donate. And thank God
Shocking.
for the blessing that I received last night. A dear friend of mine, and it's a shame that in her trivial circumstances when it comes to finances, that she found it in her heart to listen to the Lord and to donate. And God bless you, sweetie.
It's hard to get a
Love you
job
for
when you're not
everything
allowed
you've
within
done to
500
help
feet of
me
a
and my
school.
family. So 1 pair, maybe it's a defect. 2 pair, I'm getting too fat.
What does 3
What do
pair
you think about
equals?
3 pair? 3 pairs of jeans. If you'll remember this pair of jeans, I patched this pair here. Remember? That's a patch.
I don't remember.
Put a
I
patch
don't
on the
follow you
inside
that
of it.
crazy.
left the house, came back the next day, and what I normally do is I'll keep my jeans that's got my just like over there in the corner there. I'll keep my jeans that's got my holsters on it. I'll lay them to the side because I don't wear them. I wear them out in public. I don't wear them around the house because I tend to get dirty when I'm trying to stay busy. So then I went and I grabbed this pair of jeans.
I'm very surprised he's not hygienic.
I want that job. I want that. If there was a job, right, that they had where they'd hire people, right, pay them good money, right, and they'd say, look, all you got to do, you get to fuck with these people every day. You're never going to get caught. We just want you to do weird shit, little just off the wall shit, right? Nothing,
I call the Von Helton file on that one.
Oh, jeez. That'd be a hell of a job to have.
You're admitting that you're one of my trolls.
Just inject a little bit of semen into his go-gurt.
At least then he would get his testosterone.
Look, he's not Nick Suter. Go on.
I set that up too. $5 from Hoosier Buddy. 3-pair means portable glory hole. Efficient.
Those jeans on over there, I put these on the very next day after we'd left the house and came back.
Everyone like his jean storage?
Oh, fuck.
Sorry,
I'm watching the UFC in another window, and some Brazilian dude just fucked up this guy's face.
I'm glad we got your full attention.
From that time, as I said, people come and go in my house at will. From the time that I blew the butt out of these jeans, the very next days I put these jeans on after I patched it.
Wait,
and
that's
they ripped
right against the seam.
on the other side. Perfect.
Yeah, no shit, dude. You're fat as fuck, and you blew out the seam of your jeans. Like what?
No, it was definitely the government.
Perfect cut line. Right down
it
the middle.
Was me.
I don't wear Wranglers because they're cheap or because I like them. I just wear them because they are very affordable.
So you do wear them because they're cheap.
Jeans, but I don't care. I've never been fashion. I've never been worried about fashion. I've never really been worried about what people think about my attire. Blew it out here. I patched it. Come back and I fix it. So first pair of jeans, factory defect. Second pair of jeans, I'm getting fat. Third pair of jeans, I don't know. I'm just hard on jeans. Is that it? Let's talk about...
Oh, God, there's the fourth.
4 pair of jeans.
Dude, just get jeans that fit you.
Jeans. And this was the same scenario as the last pair where it ripped out on one side. I patched it, and I went to wear them again, and it ripped the other side. See? Now,
Billy, now what do you think about my incentive-based eugenics plan?
How many people watch this guy? Like, legitimately.
He's funny. Like, it literally doesn't matter how mundane the fucking scenario is. He's going to fabricate a fucking conspiracy. It doesn't matter. We're talking about jeans. How many pairs of fucking jeans have we all ripped at some point in time in our life?
Not that many. I'm good at watching my diet, fatty.
I'm sorry. Some of us have to work for a living there.
Fatty, go.
I was fat.
Really? You're a perpetual student, or is that what we're going to go with?
I blow them out because all the fucking ink out of, they just explode, they just ruin everything. Oh,
look, you're just wrong for that.
But fuck, I've never, okay, I will give it to him. I don't see people blowing the seam out of the back pocket in the same place in that fashion. I'm going to tell you right now, he did that. He did that.
Okay, Drag, you missed a video that we're gonna have to rewatch because I need you to see it.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, we got to rewatch this.
Hey guys, so just a question here. It's actually the truth, but just a question.
No one said anything.
Atheist, what do you think of this? I'm schizophrenic, just a wee bit. I hear voices more like.
Wait, hold on.
Nope. Keep going.
How are you a little schizophrenic? That's like being a little gay.
You got to hear all of it.
Okay,
it's not really a voice. There's no tone to it. There's words, but no tone. I hear God talking to me. That's what the voice claims to be, is God. And I accept it as truth because I'm in the realm of supernatural shit. Like, can you explain to me that? No, you can't. And it sounds exactly what it sounds like. And if you look at the world, everyone is like preaching about the rapture and the coming of Jesus. So the fact that I'm hearing this and I'm always home is kind of telling, isn't it? And if it's not, you're a dribbled ass fucking nigger atheist.
What? I'm not even offended. I'm just confused. Like, I don't. What is that?
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I know. I heard the N-bomb. I don't know what that means. Like, how is that an adjective in that phrase? I'm more offended that he just fabricated a goddamn insult. He just threw it in there. Ah,
It's like hot sauce for like
just put it on
chicken.
anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, yeah.
The
Yeah,
meathead would have been more appropriate, you know.
yeah, so this guy's legitimately crazy.
Officially banned from Popeyes for that. I don't approve of that.
Here, let me skip past targeted citizen again. There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Yay!
It went right over your head. Just whoop. Didn't get
Popeye's
the
chicken.
memo. The purpose of why I said what I said about Charlie Gold just went whoop. How dare you say something about Charlie Gold being fat? Yeah, that was my point to Charlie Gold. I was given what she gives out to others back to her. You know?
Damage control.
The point was not to pick on people about what they weigh about. By demonstrating...
Wait. Rewind that sentence. God damn it.
She was learning you all a lesson.
Go.
her, you know? The point was not to pick on people about what they weigh about.
Not to pick on people about what they weigh about.
Boy, you got the bestest educations ever learning, yeah?
Listen, with the amount of blood clots she probably just had a stroke.
Okay, is that thing near her mouth a mole or a fucking jewelry? I always
That
lose
is jewelry.
track.
We've confirmed it's shiny on the end.
Sure.
That could be oil.
A lot of things are shiny, you know.
Don't if you keep on growing moles like you're trying to collect them, don't put a brown fucking jewelry on your fucking face.
Ugh.
There's a million other colors.
Ugh.
By demonstrating how she treats others.
The way she's
By
talking,
treating
I
her
think
like how
one of
she
her,
treats
another one of her
others.
teeth are running away.
That was the point. Most people who know me got that. But apparently...
No.
Shanny, your fucking fingers look like breakfast sausage links. I'm just saying.
I know I made this joke before, but I wonder what kind of balloon animal that is.
Right.
So she's going to teach a fat chick to stop talking about fat chicks. So this fat chick is going to tell the other fat chick to stop talking about other fat chicks. Okay. I just want to make sure I understand.
Which Inception fever dream are we in now? I can't remember whose it is.
Where's
Has
the-
anyone
my
got a
fucking
spinny
joke.
top?
We're 3 levels deep.
Apparently the people who
Feature.
listened to Charlie Gold took it as opportunity, a hypocritical moment, to show their hypocrisy. And apparently, according to their morality, you don't pick on fat people if you're fat yourself, and you shouldn't say anything about...
No, we were pointing out the irony of someone who has blown up as much as you have over the past few years to tell anyone how to diet. That is like G-Man telling people how to not get hit by buses. Or
It's like G-Man telling us how to wash his dick.
Or G-Man how to make, or G-Man telling you not how to make $3,000 quickly.
Or Ronnie telling you how to care for a dog properly. Oh, sorry. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, like
Jesus dancing Christ. Oh, he has a written statement or an audio statement that he wants to give to you already.
Fuck you. Eat a dick.
Sam, I'll fuck you.
Dude,
That too.
Drag, I don't understand. Your fucking Ronnie impression turns into DMX really quick.
He sounds really gruff to me. I don't know what it is.
No, it's fucking...
It's the AIDS.
That is fair. Like,
know
he
what?
does look like he's lost so much weight. It's like him trying to give advice on healthy dieting. Like,
Oh, him and Shanny are the yin and yang.
Yeah, that's a really, really fucking awful yin yang.
Any pound he loses, she finds.
And then some.
I can't disagree with it.
I'm not saying that I want to hear a true empiricism cover of X Gonna Give It To You, but I want to hear a true empiricism cover of X Gonna Give It To You.
Have you heard his jokes?
No.
Okay, just.
I can't believe I'm sorry, Sokka. I shocked you in the live chat. Oh, I was wrong for that. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I'm
Are
sorry.
you?
Like 7%.
Also, whoever is the truest criticism, like troll account, can you do me a huge favor next week when G-Man's doing his pre-trials again? Try to join and see if he pulls you in by accident because he can't read.
You know what? Ronnie and fucking Shanny have the same hair.
I think
Just greasy.
Greasy.
Yeah, I still think True takes the extra effort to take care of his.
Grease
No.
by Calvin Klein.
Yeah, no, I think he just hasn't dyed it, so we can't see how ratty it is.
Fair.
You know,
I mean, shit, Red's
exercise
hair started to
and
look like Bob's
weight
beard.
and diet if you're fat. So that means you shouldn't listen to Charlie Gold either.
I don't
Are
know
you
who the fuck.
catching on now?
No,
I don't know.
Is
I
it
don't
think you are.
computing a little?
What?
Who the like? Does anyone fucking listen to Charlie Gold on weight loss? I don't know who this person is.
I
I
don't
just
know
know
who
that
Charlie
Shanny's. I just know that Shanny's called her the N-word many times.
And it's
I
our
think-
favorite Rev like pop up. We're like, Patty Gold.
I think wasn't Charlie Gold the one she was accusing of beating her up or attacking her or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she sent a black mob after her family
Right.
and vandalized the car and sold Twinkies and all the type of black people shit. You know,
Oh yeah.
that's what we do.
Be careful.
Wait, chatted. What do black people do?
Oh,
Black people do coke.
Like I just I gotta wait for y'all to walk across it. Come on.
Thank you, Rachie. Is it computing a little bit? That was the point. That's what I was demonstrating. I was demonstrating hypocrisy.
Oh.
she did it again. She does it all the time. The first G at the end of that word came out, and then she said demonstrating.
Such a weird fucking idiosyncratic habit thing.
Like if it's by itself, it doesn't have the G. But if it's like double repeated, then the first one does, and the second one doesn't. It's
Oh, I was trying to make it obvious. I think I made it too obvious to the hearer where they actually took it seriously.
To the hero.
Yeah.
The
By the
listener,
way,
you mean Shanny?
I want to keep getting this going.
By the way, this is the same shirt she was wearing like a week ago. I don't know if she's changed it since.
There's still white hairs and shit all over it. So no.
Oh,
Do they still have the cat, including the black cat that they named Watermelon?
Yeah, my mother sent me a text about that.
What did she say?
Something about, like I think did this hoe actually name the black cat Watermelon? Yes, mother. that was the basis of the exchange.
how can you be so racist and also thirsty for black dick at the same time?
Because her vagina's not racist.
I mean, there's a reason why drag is light skinned.
I can't even
Also, keep putting it around Twitter and shit. Hashtag eat a salad, Chuck. That's all I have to say. Hashtag eat a salad, Chuck. I will continue to eat my salads, Chuck.
We've seen you
And
eat a
you
salad.
can
It's
continue
1 part
showing
salad,
how
10
much
parts
you're a
ranch.
hypocrite toward others and how much your audience is a hypocrite. And now I will go on to Animal Crossing because I feel better.
Animal Crossing.
Not really. I just have to say the government is trash. They're out there to get you and out there to get monetary gain. And they're willing to set the civilians up to cover up their bullshit mistakes. But what happens if someone talks? What if someone comes to the press, government, and goes to the press over you're abusive toward me?
Oh, thank you, $5 from Who's Your Buddy. Shanny
What
uses the
the-
Vaughn clothing plan. Never take off your clothes. It'll never have holes in the butt.
So this is a weird pivot. So it's okay. Talking about the fat black chick, Charlie Gold, yada yada yada, hypocrite. Government is persecuting me. How do we get here?
I'm assuming she's really trying hard not to let the government reopen because of court cases.
I just think like this must be an aphrodisiac for Rev to hear shit like this. Just talking shit about black people and the government. His dick must be a full fucking 3 inches stiff.
It's not a baby carrot,
sir.
folks.
Jesus,
You're right.
that's-
3 inches.
And it's pierced too, so yeah.
I still don't understand the purpose of that piercing.
Oh, so you feel something inside you.
It's counterbalance.
Or that.
I still want to see.
I'm
Rev's
really
face,
considering doing that. In fact, the Inspector General told me to do that.
What?
Wow.
Huh. Maybe I should talk. Maybe I should take the Inspector General's advice, government.
You don't take the dietitian's advice.
By government, she means who?
I'm tired of being abused by every single person that seems to want to appear in my life. They end up abusing me in some way, shape, or
Hi,
form.
Rev.
Even internet people who came in my life ended up abusing me or taking advantage of me.
And for that, I'm dead.
I have stories for
Yeah.
that. And I'm at that point in my life where I no longer can take.
You're Ron for this. Who's your buddy? What is the Japanese government doing to her? Maybe she should go to the American embassy.
They have done stuff for her. They've restricted whaling last few years.
That is true. They are cut down on that.
Y'all are Ron.
I get emotionally.
Quick, pull your
I can't wait to
pinch your
start
leg.
therapy because I am on that,
What?
that cusp. And it's not
Cusp?
good when I'm feeling this way, and I am feeling this way, and the people who should be there for me isn't there for
Hi, Rev.
me. And I think they need to get fired for not being there for me when I need them there
Yeah.
for me, because what is the point of their job when they're not doing their fucking job?
She's getting better at
are-
trying to push out
Anyway.
that tear.
Is she talking about whose jobs are she talking
Yeah, I
about?
have no idea, Grampy.
Is
Does
it
anyone
like-
have any idea who the fuck?
Because I know she's mad because she can't go to therapy because they're closed, right? And
Yeah, but there's online therapy.
yeah, but she doesn't want that. You know what I'm saying? That's just not the same.
Why?
thing.
So that the therapist can smell her fucking flop sweat?
Yeah, everything she does currently is online. Why can't therapy be another thing? Like, to get to therapy now, you have to stand up for more than 5 minutes to get there. So we all know you can't do that. So why not do it online? You can lay down.
I mean, Drag, I know you're in Houston, but I do want her to be on my 600-pound life because I would thoroughly enjoy Dr. Now fucking being a salty old Persian man, fucking fat shaming the shit out of Shanny. That
He
would
just
make my day.
He takes one look at her and says, "Nope."
Dr. Now, why are you so fat?
Y'all are Ron.
I'm going to try to make myself feel better. I'm just tired of getting abused. I'm getting tired of people abusing others. I'm getting tired of seeing other people abused and reacting because of the abuse. And that was the only purpose of why I did what I did. Because I want to show someone for once that their abuse is wrong and how it feels. How it feels.
So
to
that's
be
why she
abused
beat
a
the
little
shit.
bit, just a little
That's why
bit.
she
I
beat the shit out of
wasn't
Rev. She
being
wanted to
that
show
bad.
Rev how
I
it felt.
really bad. If I
She only
wanted
slapped
to.
him once.
I was being very vanilla, and I was just doing it for the sheer purpose of Charlie Gold to wake up and actually gain a conscience for once and realize what she is doing is evil.
Wait,
she's
what
causing
is?
other people to commit evil to other people and name
Wait,
call
what is
other
Charlie?
people. Is that what
What
you
is
want,
Charlie
Charlie?
Gold doing?
Is you want your people to chase other people
Apparently
down
evil things.
She's making fun of other fat bitches on the
to
internet.
stick up for you because you're too much of a coward to stick up for yourself? You can't come to me. You have to have other people come to me for you?
Uh-oh. I feel a slap down
He doesn't
coming.
tell anybody to go to her. People
You
find
ain't no badass at all. You're a fucking little bitch coward.
Oh,
That's what you are.
Shots fired.
somebody's been watching Suplex.
No shit.
Ooh.
Okay, $2 from Angry Roach. I can see the buildup on her teeth.
Oh, now I gotta look at it. God damn it. Fuck you.
Fucking shit. All right.
That's not buildup. That's a chicken bone.
That's the marrow.
Macaroni and
What?
cheese.
No, that's the nutritional yeast.
Did he just fucking say pray for Vaughn?
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
Oh, fuck me running.
Oh yeah, wait till you hear this, Wilson. It's a beautiful thing.
People are disgusting. And
Vaughn got his children taken away?
I wasn't going to say that, but just...
Yeah,
just
he did.
Vaughn.
No, let's complete the thought. He got his kids taken
You know
away
what?
for the 11th
Fuck the
time.
internet.
Right.
I'm off this. I'm going to take care of my kids.
Shanny.
You know, you guys do anything you can to go and try to do anything you can to get someone's kids taken away. Vaughn, I love you, babe, but you spend way too much time on the internet talking trash about others when you should be taking care of your kids.
Ooh.
Just saying. You know, I had to learn that lesson.
Can you physically drown in irony? Or
Wow.
no, you can't. I can't
Covered in
tell.
gravy.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think when she heard that Vaughn got her kids taken away, it was kind of like Shanny looking into the future.
I'd like to see Shanny try to gum down some Go-Gurt. I mean,
She probably can fit it in on the side. And just, whoop.
Oh god.
like, what happens when she can deep throat the Go-Gurt thing and it's more of an issue than Rev's dick?
Oh yeah, that suction.
Am I wrong for that?
Yeah.
To be fair, she might think this whole entire time she doesn't have a gag reflex because she's been with fucking what's his name so long.
Well, there was that native, remember?
Carrot?
There
Oh,
you
she
go.
doesn't have a gag reflex because she's gotten used to her own smell.
Too. And I'm glad that I'm taking a lot. Me and my son are bonding very much over this Animal Crossing
What's his name?
thing.
Oh.
Very much.
Jimmy?
And, you know, I
It's like Steven, right?
I love my life, even though it's very, very simple.
Bullshit.
I've
But the
seen
more
it. I
you
wouldn't love
stay
that.
in this fucking drama shit, the more you're gonna get in trouble with the law and have your kids taken away and have your
Going to
kids get
jail.
in trouble. This is what they do. They are after you, and you wouldn't listen. You got involved with G-Man again and his stupid fucking drama. You got involved with Veckel and G-Man and got involved in their drama and
He got his kids taken away before he got involved.
Say
Just
my
saying.
name. Say my name.
Dragnut and all of that fucking stupid chaos that doesn't even fucking matter at the end of the day.
Oh,
And
no,
they'll
it
find
does.
things to get you over. They'll find things. And they'll get you in trouble with the law.
You're going to
And
jail.
they'll try to destroy your life because they take pleasure in it.
Shanny gets
They're
on the
evil
internet and
fuckers.
destroys it all.
And now your kids are taken away. But you know what? Maybe this is for the betterment. Maybe you needed your kids taken away. Maybe you need to think: is the internet is worth your kids?
We need this time. This is going to become relevant later in the near future.
Well,
to you,
Von Helton did say that if he knew now or then what he knows now, that he would have never gotten on the internet probably. If he would have known that it would have destroyed his marriage, you know, and his driven his exactly everything, gotten his kids abused, and at one time sent over to the Middle East as sex slaves. Right?
Wait, is that in the timeline?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the second time his kids got taken away, he was convinced that they were being sold to the Saudi government to be a part of a sex ring.
Yeah, and I mean, if all this wouldn't have happened, if he would have stayed off the internet, his kids would have never been, CPS would have never gotten involved, and the trolls would have never driven his wife crazy.
Hey, Vaughn, I'm just gonna give you some advice, and you probably watch.
Hi, Stinky.
The last place that the Saudi government is looking for sex slaves from is fucking rural Kentucky. They're good. They don't want it. I'm just saying.
My kids got good genes. That's why they want them.
No, their genes keep on ripping.
I know the internet isn't worth my kids, Vaughn.
No, you don't. No,
you don't.
I know.
Wait, that's complete nonsense. That's
One of your
complete
kids
bullshit.
is like, I'm going to kill myself. And you're like,
I'm going to stream because I have nothing better to do. You literally said that. Shut the fuck up, Shanny. Shut the fuck up. God, I hope you choke on 1,000 dicks that are bigger than Revs, because honestly, Revs aren't going to choke you.
My son, whose name escapes me, wants to kill himself. Son, come talk to the mean people on the internet.
I love
Mom,
my son.
stop making fun of me.
I spend most of the day talking to teachers and trying
yeah,
to
we've seen those emails.
Homework, and I'm
we've
loving
seen
it.
them. Stop talking to them.
I'm loving being able to teach my kids and having this time with them.
Those poor kids.
But it seems like you dread it. You'd rather be with these internet morons that do nothing but get you fucking angry.
Yeah.
Infuriating than dealing with these beautiful children that love you, that care about you, that will nurture
Let's all be
you.
honest, they're Vaughn's kids. They're probably not beautiful.
Be there if you're feeling sad, ask if you're okay, hug you.
Like 20 years from now, write a fucking memoir. I'm buying the fuck out of that.
Wait,
I'm
who, Vaughn or Shanny?
Or Shanny's kids too. If they write or make a TLC movie or a Lifetime movie, I'm buying it. I'm watching it every day.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a special on my section.
I want to hear the dirt when these two break up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Wait, how much money does Rev have left? Because we can almost count it down.
Not much, because they're evidently in debt now.
Yeah,
oh, okay. Well, if it wasn't for the coronavirus, you'd be shopping.
Coronavirus, kiss you. They're there for you.
Yeah.
But no, internet drama is so much more important.
It's literally what you're doing right
where
now,
the
Shanny.
priorities is. My priorities are with my children fully. That's why I'm doing the
No,
Animal
they're not.
Crossing
Filming
thing
in
fully.
progress.
Because it's a bonding thing me and my son is doing, and he watches the videos. And it makes him proud, and his mom's not
This makes
stressed
him
out
proud.
all the time over the internet and stuff.
Pause. If this makes you proud, then this is kind of like how Steve. I don't mean to connect this, but I do. Steve McRae says that the Non Sequitur show was the golden parachute for his daughter. Like, you're obviously just lying to yourself. Like, fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck is proud of someone for fucking streaming a video game?
The reason her kids watch her live streams is that's the only way they can fucking communicate with her is through the goddamn chat.
Also, to get the viewer up to 1 tick.
I mean, like, honestly, if you cared about your kids, don't you want to be around when they're adults instead of making you fucking, instead of contracting every single fucking consequence of obesity? Because look at you, you cow.
Wow.
The whole getting arrested thing doesn't help either. Kind of kids need a parent or two.
Yeah, looking like fucking Blanca from Street Fighter if Blanca went on like a fried chicken binge.
Listen, if she's any Street Fighter character, she's fucking E Honda, the sumo wrestler.
No, look,
get your shit together, Sam.
Pull up a fucking picture of Blanca from Street Fighter and tell me that she doesn't look like an obese version of that with her fucking wild hair color.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you lost your kids, dude, but you deserved it at the same time because you weren't taking care of your kids properly.
Hey, she got something right.
Simple as that. If they took his kids for neglect, there was a good reason. CPS came into the house and nothing was done.
Shout out to Kentucky
That's the only
CPS.
time they take the kids is if the house is wrecked, the dishes are piled up,
Or if the school calls them.
there's bugs on the floor. The kids are saying they're hungry, they're dirty, That's the only reason why CPS would take kids. I'm just saying. So Vaughn, you can go blame it on the internet trolls, but maybe they were right about that. And you got caught in doing something really incredibly stupid because you decided to choose your internet addiction over your kids.
Don't ever delete this video.
Simple
Don't
as that.
ever-
Oh,
I'm not
I've
doing
got
that.
it.
I'm not
You remember-
choosing the internet over my kids. My
Do you
kids
remember
are
that-
way more important.
wait.
Way more important. They are.
Do you remember that video that she did a long time ago that said I could have taken Vaughn's side when
Yeah.
the whole thing blew up and everything? I still have that one.
God damn, there's so many Shanny sagas. You know, like it's amazing.
It's
You
like
would-
trying to follow the Godzilla sagas.
You would think that one of them by now would be fucking interesting.
They're fascinating, but they're
Shanny's had-
fascinating in the way that, like, when you go to the Philadelphia medical museum, they have like aborted fetuses.
And then they have a picture of Shanny.
I mean,
they're
she would
probably
fit
giving
in
her
with that
afterwards.
hallway. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if they were aborted, but there definitely are fetuses.
Yeah, they have to do some structural work before getting her into the building, but they'll do it.
My babies. They are my loves. They are my angels. They are my everything. My everything. My babies. My
I love
kids.
Rev's side talk. It's fantastic.
Because they're little parts of me. They're little like, instead of wanting to put all your
I love that
energy out on
Zachary!
the internet, why don't you
love
put your
that boy.
energy into forming your kids the way you want?
$5 from Who's Your Buddy? No, she's one of the elephants in the background of Shylam's. I don't fucking know how to say that stage.
What is this?
DHALSIMS.
Dalsim.
Okay, whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, the Indian guy.
That's the Indian dude with the long ass fucking stretchy arms.
Oh, okay. I was never really big into Street Fighter.
Want them to be or something. I don't personally, I don't know. I don't do that with my kids. I honestly try to give my kids space because I want them to become who they want to be, because I don't want them messed up in the head.
I feel like she's copying pasta someone's kid's upbringing. Does this story sound familiar to you, Drag?
Nope, not at all. Nope.
Oh, okay. She's not copy pasta someone that's in this call.
Nope, not at all.
Okay, so you never said once that you let your kid become himself, give him space. You never said that.
Nope. This is Shanny's unique creation that she definitely did not take from anyone else at any point in time. She definitely doesn't watch my channel.
Huh? What's up with this week of just stealing the success of black people?
I believe we call that American culture.
Hi, Steve. Sweet Ethan's not black.
Like I was, where I don't know what I want to be, where I'm confused, where I'm stripped of who I am, of personality, because I wasn't allowed to be who I was ever. I was always told what to do, and if I didn't do what I was told to do, I was an awful, disobedient child. I was the devil. I didn't love that.
Well, thank God that
It's
changed.
just and it was always little things. It was always things that it was always things that gave me happiness. That was me being evil? Is things being happiness? But it was always
calling
see what
people
I
the
like.
N-word.
It's always cute things.
That does
Cute
make her
and
really
funny
happy.
Things, but I was always torn over enjoying that stuff because it was always taken away from me. And I don't want to do that to my children. I want them to be able to breathe and play with what they how they want to, and be able to express themselves the way they want to. The only thing I expect my sons to do is to make sure to pick up for themselves. But if they don't pick up themselves, and if I see a mess, guess what? This is what you do as a parent, Vaughn.
You make them live in it.
You tell them to clean up.
I hate you.
And if they don't do it right, you make them do it the second time. And if they don't do it right the second time, you make them do it the third time until they get it right.
Yep.
Can we get an example of you doing that once? That would be great.
It's not that hard to keep up your house and your children and also be on the internet. You can do all three.
You do none of those things. You are only on the internet.
I seem to remember Shanny's house being kind of fucked up a few times when the cops showed up. So, yeah.
Oh, that's only because the mop she was using kept on screaming that he wanted a Baja Blast.
But
All
you're
I
going to have to
wanted was the Baja
prioritize
Blast.
your time and prioritize your energy of where you want to go. Do you really want to spend the rest of your life arguing with morons over the internet? I don't. I had to face my mortality. My own.
Jesus Christ, Shanny. Like, those are not scars. Like, I don't know.
Look, she scratched herself really hard this time.
$5 from Who's Your Buddy? She wants them to be free to go hungry. Filming in progress. You're on.
I had to face that. I realized what caused this. I realized it was the idiots over the internet. And I couldn't take...
No, it's you.
Wow.
It's you.
That's just fucked up.
How many pounds do you have to gain to get stretch marks on your wrist?
All of them.
No, I bet that they were fucking changing the cat's litter because she was like, Jason, stop sniffing it. I know you have wet brain, but this isn't, you know, I understand that the litter box reminds you of my tits because of the ammonia, but fucking
Cat piss.
and then she's like, go away, Watermelon. Why don't you go sing me one of your fucking doo-wop tunes? And then Watermelon scratched her. And then she ate fried chicken.
Very plausible story.
Any more racial things I can throw in there?
Who died today? Who was that?
Little Richard.
Little Richard.
God. I hate you.
Why do you hate me?
Dude, just because the wet brain of trying to see Reb pick up like cat piss, like I can literally see him doing that, and that just that visual that came in my mind was.
I had to say that. I had to say that like one of the funniest things that that one of the best videos is when Rev's like, my wife's bra doesn't smell like cat piss.
You know he caught 5 across the eyes for saying that.
Which one's better? The cat, my wife's bra doesn't smell like cat piss, or we got a problem with the internet, folks. People say have a baby carrot.
Oh, when he said it had floppage and slack was
when
the
he
best.
pulled his pants down just to show us his dick. That to me that
He's never done it on YouTube, but we have seen a picture.
I have the video.
Yeah, not a good time.
Hatred anymore. I couldn't take the pain.
Apparently you could.
Of be always trying to defend myself all the time. And it's like, it's so tiring trying to defend yourself all the time.
Yeah.
I'm no longer defending myself anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I'm who I am. You know, yeah, I'm bedridden. I have problems breathing.
Good God.
Why is she bedridden and why did she have problems breathing?
You're
she's fucking fat.
as fuck.
Self-inflicted wound.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking about the actual self-inflicted wound, not this, whatever the fuck that means. We're talking about like the adipose tissue on your lungs and your heart.
Shout out to Rickzilla0825 for the, what was it? Black Dynamite reference.
I have Lermite sign, which is a huge sign of MS, but I don't go out of the house because I'm definitely not going to the hospital. Plus, all the hospitals are closed down here. So it's scary. There's no hospitals running in this area that we live in.
Yeah, what area is that? What part of Japan?
And then I have to deal with all the fucking mental trauma of what these people's done to me and what other people in my own personal life and real life have done to me.
Yeah, mental trauma.
And I have to deal with this. And I have to deal with the psychological damage the cops did of abusing me like they did.
They didn't.
We saw
Those
the video.
cops
We
were
saw
so
it.
nice.
They called you a fucking ambulance.
We like the meanest person in the whole entire situation besides you was the ambulance driver who snickered. I almost said it the other way. Who snickered. Oh, God damn it. Who snickered.
Good job, Billy. Good job.
God.
Yes,
When they said that they had to put you in the back, like, her face was priceless. She was the second meanest person besides you.
She thought she was going to get eaten.
And I have so much I have to mentally deal with, and I know you do, Vaughn, that arguing with idiots over the internet is the last thing you should do for your mental health when you're dealing with so much.
Anchors away, my boys.
That's why I don't do it.
Right. That's why you don't do it.
Then just step back and change directions. I can't handle the hater nation on YouTube either.
That's right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hater nation.
I
think she means us.
That's a phrase used by like the fat girl community, like the Charlie Golds and like
Fatty Gold.
Fatty Gold, like all the centers of that nature. They use that phrase. So if there's someone in her chat using that phrase, that's not a fan of hers.
Well, if it's
Shout
spelled
out
correctly,
to
you
all
can
the
tell.
fatties.
If it's spelled correctly, you can tell it's not Faith.
That's true. Yeah.
Thanks,
right
Rev.
now, I'm waiting on papers, intake papers. That's all I'm waiting for right now. And, you know, I have to go and put sign the intake papers, which is a whole stack of fucking papers.
Oh my
That's all
God.
I'm waiting for before I
You
get the
know,
help that I need.
it's so fortunate that you have a job that fucking interferes. Oh, wait. You don't work. Shut the fuck up and get your shit done. If you don't get your shit done and you don't work, you are useless.
You know why she doesn't want to? She has to put out certain information in order to get certain programs, and I don't think she probably wants to divulge maybe whether it's income or because if you put in for programs, they want to know how much you make.
Yeah, $0. It's not hard math to
No,
do.
but I mean, how much they have how much they have in the bank is what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh, so they
of
actually
her
have
money,
to spend money.
$0.
They're going to have to spend money on something that's not Torrid Halls and DoorDash. Is that right?
I mean, you guys, you know this bitch is collecting welfare, right?
Saka.
I mean, like there's no the reason why her and Rev aren't officially married,
right?
Is because she wouldn't be able to collect fucking benefits then, fucking government aid for fucking sitting on her ass and doing fuck all day. That's the only reason.
I believe it.
Yeah, gotta love it when you vote against your own self-interest. That's awesome.
Welcome back from the sea.
Yeah, we were tracking Shanny off the coast of Oregon for a few weeks, but
I miss Oregon.
We really need to learn, like as humanity, that drama and pointing fingers and trying to label someone as a bad guy is very counterproductive.
Shanny, you're a
and it
horrible
does
piece of
nothing
shit.
but hurt people. It's
except for
hurt
Nancy
you,
Pelosi.
it's
Fuck that
hurt
bitch.
me, it's
That's
hurt
true.
everyone.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
I've just seen way too much, and I'm not willing to risk myself anymore for anyone.
Except for
'Cause I
cheap prickle
can't.
can.
I have nothing left to give anyone anymore. I don't.
Yeah, we know.
I
We've
don't.
seen you in
I
bed.
barely have energy to get up and walk to the toilet now.
I hate you.
Oh, geez. What's next?
I mean, in all fairness, that is the next step. That's Like she's gonna get to she's gonna balloon out one of these days, and she's not gonna be able to make it to the bathroom door. And yeah,
I really can't wait until like Dr. Now is just a salty Persian man in front of her.
I gotta shit. Rev, get the bucket.
God.
Baby, can you help me wipe?
Well,
I wasn't looking at the screen. I thought
she can't wipe by herself now. She can't. I mean, I don't think it's physically possible for her to wipe her own ass. So Rev's probably got to help her.
Why do you think Rev eats her out?
That's true. And the bathwater
gasping for air just to go to the toilet, and the toilet's literally like 7 feet away from me.
That is not a toilet. That is a studio room. Call it what it is. I'm just standing up for you.
I mean,
Rev.
just be fucking honest. Just be honest. Like, listen, like the reason why you can't walk 7 feet is you're fucking fat, and I'm not just fucking fat, like morbidly fucking obese. Just be honest with yourself.
It's the five.
You know what the first fucking step is to helping, to helping deal with this is you got to get off your fat ass and walk 20 feet, and then tomorrow try for 40.
And now she has MS too, so don't forget that.
Oh, Duncan Atheism, aka Darth Dawkins, is in the chat.
Oh. Why?
No, it's not him. No, he's too busy trying to find the guy who his ex-wife was fucking.
Darth.
Oh, I thought he was too busy trying to figure out why his kids won't answer his phone calls.
Hey, Darth, I do this fun thing where I interview weirdos from the internet that have been around for a while, who are very unimportant, but for some reason people find it slightly important on the internet. If you ever want to do that, set it up with Frank, and I can interview. Hopefully, you last longer than Nephilim Free. I don't know who you are. You seem like a twat. All right.
Do we want to take bets to see whose dick is shorter, Darth Dawkins or Rev's?
Oh, don't make me.
They both lose.
Questions. Wait, flaccid or hard?
Hard, absolutely hard. That's probably why.
I bet DD's got some floppage.
Yeah.
Send me the link now. I will come on.
I think Rev wins by the
Send
piercing.
him the link. What? Someone send him the link. Ooh, I want to see this.
Wait, does he want to come on?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Does anyone have contact and anyone who's willing to drop?
I can drop this. I want to see.
Oh, I gotta go spend time with my family again.
Just order him DoorDash. You'll be fine. And if you have contact with him, can you send him a link?
No, Sam, don't drop. Please don't.
Just put it out in the live.
I'm not gonna drop. Why would I drop?
I thought you said something about that.
That would be Sokka.
Oh, sorry, Sokka. Please don't.
The other Canadian.
Oh.
I'm not Canadian. Wait, I'm not Canadian.
Prove it.
I wasn't born in Canada. Do I need to get my American passport? Is that what needs to happen right now?
A very wise person told me that Canada was in America.
No, that's you, and you're not wise.
It was G-Man arguing with Gus Boulanger.
Yeah, America is part of Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, G-Man also thought he had
Billy,
the flu.
I hope you get him in here. You're gonna love it.
Am I? Because I heard we had a video of his at the beginning where he was like a Darth Maul Dawkins, and he just kept on yelling at someone because like their second language might be English while talking shit to someone that probably speaks more languages than he does, which is kind of fucking ironic.
He's from New Jersey. There's no probably.
Oh my God, he's fucking from New Jersey.
Oh, you didn't know that about him?
Oh, please tell me you're from Jersey, because Jersey's a shithole.
Come to Jersey City. That's all I got to say.
There has to be some type of there's something, right? Like all the worst people in this weird community are from Jersey
or Florida
or Kentucky
or Florida
or Kentucky, because we got Suplex and Vaughn.
Is Suplex that bad?
Kind of like in a sad short bus kind of way.
Yeah. There's always one.
So are you here?
What's up?
Black people do coke.
Oh, am I in?
Yeah. Who are you?
Okay.
And why should I care?
I didn't know this. Yeah, I'm Darth Dawkins.
Oh, okay. That's not impressive. Who's Darth Dawkins?
Obviously, you're using my screen name as clickbait.
I don't write it. And if we were using clickbait, we would use someone important.
Okay.
We literally watched one of your videos where you were attacking someone for speaking more languages than you.
Mm-hmm. I don't recall that I attacked people for speaking more languages.
You kept on asking him if his first language is English. Is his first language English? Is his first language? So that's something you do.
Yeah. Well, that's sarcasm.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. If you think that's sarcasm, you need to look up what sarcasm means.
He's from New Jersey.
Oh, he's from Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's this show about? Are you guys atheists?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because there's no proof for your God.
Okay.
He had the script ready.
Okay. So, well, actually, we're all operating from a script. Okay.
No.
I'm not.
No.
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 Yeah, actually, we are.
No.
Okay. No.
Well, would you like me to explain?
No,
to you
I
why?
don't. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
I want to hear why you don't have a good relationship with your family.
Okay. Well, I don't discuss my personal background.
Good, then get the fuck out, bitch.
If you want to talk with me about
hey, you want to piss off Darth Dawkins over talking?
I'll be glad.
If you really want to piss off Darth Dawkins, just keep over talking him.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Debating tactic is to overtalk people. I'm pretty sure
I do actually wonder, like, what does he think he's accomplishing? Because like Darth, like I understand that like maybe you feel some compunction based upon your faith to like debate people, but you do realize that like your tactics are not very convincing or effective, and they probably draw more people away from your argument.
You mean when I present the transcendental argument for God?
Oh, I just mean your general personal conduct. Like it's just, I mean, like, well, first off, like your arguments are generally not convincing, right?
Okay, what is my argument?
Just the sort of general presuppositional approach that you tend to take, unless you've changed it. Well, I don't really pay attention to what you do because, like, you know, I get to be an intellectual for a living, whereas I don't have to play one online.
Okay. Well, I would agree. I would agree with you to the extent that you say it's unconvincing, because when you're operating from personal mental autonomy, then the transcendental argument will be unconvincing, because in order to be convinced, you would have to relinquish your personal mental autonomy. So of course it's not convincing.
Why would I have to relinquish autonomy for an argument to convince me? Is this just this specific argument or arguments in general?
Well, are you familiar with the transcendental argument for God?
Well, I mean, answer my question. Are you like, can you clarify? Do you mean this specific argument or arguments in general?
Well, what was the question?
Okay, you just said that for me to accept your argument and to be convinced by your argument, I'd have to relinquish my autonomy. But is that a statement on this specific argument or arguments in general?
Yeah, that's a central principle within the transcendental argument. There's only two positions that one can hold to in existence. Either it's going to be the autonomy of God, or it's going to be the autonomy of the human being. And so in order to be convinced of the transcendental argument for God, you would have to abandon your own personal mental autonomy. So I'm not surprised that you wouldn't be convinced of it.
Why would I have to abandon my own personal mental autonomy?
Because if you don't, you'll be blinded to the truthfulness and the necessity of the existence of God.
Why?
Because when you hold to personal mental autonomy, by virtue of that position, you reason that your mind, unaided, can make a determination as to what the nature of reality is, whereupon you can place facts and interpret them.
Well, I don't think that my mind unaided is what's ascertaining what is correct about reality.
No, when I say unaided, I mean your mind being in submission to the revelation of God.
So basically what you're trying to say, I can parse this out. He's basically saying that his argument isn't convincing unless you already believe in God.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know why you're dressing it up in such fancy language.
That's supposed to
make
dunk
you sound
on us.
more intelligent.
Well,
yeah.
the point is this: the transcendental argument. It could be expressed in slightly different ways, but the point is that the God of the Bible is the necessary prerequisite not only for all facts, but for human intelligibility, including the capacity to reason. Now, if you're still holding on to, can I finish?
Reasons. It's that because of reasons.
I mean, like, you're
finish?
just going off of a script here.
May
obviously.
I finish? No, I'm actually not, it's not a script.
I can help you finish later.
I mean, I've heard you make this.
Well, you gentlemen
sentence.
tell me when you're done interrupting, and then I'll finish.
When you make a coherent point.
Yeah. I mean, this is called a conversation. I mean, I understand you don't leave your mother's basement. So, you know, generally those of us that do get outside, you know, there's interchange and people will often interrupt in order, you know, not in an impolite way, but in order to clarify a point or make a joke or, you know, point out that you're getting off on a really weird tangent, because basically your whole thing is that your argument isn't convincing unless you already believe in God, in which case it's an absolutely pointless argument. Like, you're not accomplishing anything other than hearing your own voice.
Okay. Are you guys done interrupting me?
Did you actually understand the point you just made?
Yeah, because at least two of you were cutting me off, making sound effects while I was giving you an answer.
Cool. So did you actually understand the point that was just made?
I mean, if you just guys want to act like clowns, and there's no point in me coming on and responding to you.
I think this is a soundboard, actually.
No, it's not a soundboard. It's live.
If this is a sound, it's pretty fucking good.
It's a pretty good soundboard.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by this behavior, because this is typically what atheists do when they don't want to have an intellectual conversation.
I mean, I've made relevant intellectual points, such as pointing out that your language is clumsy and
MK.
There's no reason for me to take you guys seriously.
We don't take you seriously to start with.
I'm not here to be taken seriously by you. I get taken seriously in my real life. So why would I care about what you think?
Bingo.
Like, isn't the burden on you to actually show that you're worthy of consideration rather than me just ab initio think that you're important?
Well, I'm trying to explain my position to you and clarify it, and every time I do, you overtalk me.
Dawkins, is that why should any of us actually care what you think in the first place?
Yeah, we get it. James from Modern Day Debate has you on because, you know, you're lolsy. But this isn't Modern Day Debate, so we don't give a shit. We don't want to have you back on. We're not going to coddle your nutsack.
That's obvious. I guess if you guys did have the intellectual capability, you would
actually...
No,
you don't, because your premise is that you only have it if God is real, and if God is real, then you're intellectual. But we don't believe he's real, therefore you're not an intellectual.
I mean, I have the intellectual capability to actually be employed for, you know, doing intellectual things, whereas, you know, you're not employed. So I don't really see what the point, like, I don't see what this point is about trying to big brother me about how bigly smart you are, because, I mean, you're not going to win that one.
Look, he has to be a father figure to somebody.
God, it must suck being him. Like, how does it feel to have your family hate you? Is that a good
so,
feeling?
Do you want to have a conversation about my views, or do you want this to be a roast?
Absolutely. I would love to learn how a person becomes a piece of shit like you.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys one more chance, and if you guys decide to act like fools, then I'll leave. Okay, well, thank you for your time, gentlemen. See you later.
I want my family to actually love me at some point.
You realize that this fucker probably Googles his own name, like, obsessively, in order to find the. There's no way he found this stream just randomly. Yeah.
I think he jerks off when he fucking talks like that. I really do.
But like, I just don't see the point in like having the argument if he admits from the getaway that it's not convincing if you don't already agree with him. Like, what's the point of the argument? Right?
He used to jump randomly into Google Plus Hangouts that had literally nothing to do with atheism or religion or anything. And he would just hop in these fucking Hangouts and just take him over, or try to. And
it doesn't work out too well when there's people who don't take him seriously and tell him about himself. But Darth, don't run, baby. Don't. I want to learn. Darth, come back, please. Please. I love your posturing. I was just kidding. I'm not going to ask you why you're a terrible person. No one loves you in real life, and how I'm not going to have sex with your ex-wife. Come on. I promise to be good this time, Darth. Please.
I had
my asshole.
Wait. $10 from Fat Photog. Can we get K to mod and stop the constant hyena atheist gangbang?
Listen, I'm too busy pissing into a bottle right now.
Atheist gangbang.
It's sad that people take this guy seriously. Like,
Well, it's just like I don't understand why he forwards the exact same argument that he's been doing like literally for years, and he's like, "Why? I'm just showing how." Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here if you're gonna just like pretend like you have any leg to stand on regarding being fucking condescending. It's like the same shit as when Redline pretended that like his flat Earth shit was actually legitimate, intellectual interchange.
I'll say this much about Darth's ex-wife. She has the cutest little pet name for me.
What is that?
No.
You are wrong for that, sir.
Wilson, you are.
I wish I could tell you what she looked like, but I've only ever seen the back of her head.
Do you know who I feel bad for in this whole entire situation is fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Right?
Yeah, because they're like...
Somebody should call the corporate headquarters.
That's
Yeah,
so
like,
wrong.
Idiot on the internet.
Yeah, like if only one of your 10 commandments said "Thou shalt not steal."
It's just borrowing.
I was wondering. I didn't hear the whole conversation when it took place, but Von Helton had called Darth Dawkins a blasphemer at one point during an argument. It's out there.
Was that while Vaughn was a Christian?
No, this was like last year.
Oh no, Von's a pagan, but he defends Christianity, quote unquote. But with his unnamed gods and everything, he's still a pagan.
The one that helped him write the Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, lightning bolt, and such.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Hello, Mr. President. I am Shanny for Christ.
At least she's wearing a different shirt.
I am the child of Jesus Christ and a prophetess for him, and I am speaking for him right now, Mr. President.
If you listen closely, you can hear Trump hitting the X
Because
button.
you need to heed to this warning, and it is a warning right now.
The doubt?
About reopening the country, and I know you're trying to do right by the people.
Like this,
And I
like,
know
before
the
she starts the
people
video,
are-
does she like take a look at the picture-in-picture thing or whatever the fuck it is, and be like, yeah, this is a good look to go on with.
No.
Yeah,
I like how
this is gonna
Sokka
work.
literally just went away because he's like, fuck Darth Dawkins, I don't want to deal with him.
You know what? Because if I would have stretched that conversation out probably much longer than our audience would tolerate. So I figured it'd be best if I just like, I'll just let Billy have fun with this.
Yeah,
But-
that's why I walked
He
away
did a
for a bit when I
fine
came
job.
back, because I know what his buttons are. That's why I went straight for it, because he doesn't like that shit at all. If y'all want to get rid of Darth Dawkins, ask him about his fucking family. Ask him why they don't fucking like him, and he'll never tell you, but they will. Yeah,
being
But I get told that I'm wrong because I said that I'm fucking his ex-wife.
Well, like he just used such a what amazes me is like whenever these people just use a ton of like fancy terminology and shit just to say simple points. Like he literally was just going to say, well, if you don't already believe me, then if you don't already accept my argument, then you're not going to accept my argument. I was like, well, thanks, Sherlock. Like that's really helpful.
$5 from Shapeshifting Monkey. Shout out to Tom Rabbit. Future upload of Darth Dawkins tantrum over this.
I'm waiting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Should
like
be a premiere.
Like I'll convince you that Subarus are the best car, but first you have to love Subarus.
Patient right now, and I know at the same time you're seeing people dying and starving, committing suicide, getting more into drug use, getting more
Beating up their
into
spouses.
alcoholism. Yes, we are seeing this, but I am warning you, sir. You reopen up this country.
And I'll have to go to court.
That little 60K you see now will turn into 17 million real quick. Now, I don't know if this is a virus anymore, Mr. President. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't think this is a virus.
What is it?
I think this is the sun.
wait.
Oh
and
fuck!
5G.
It's still the sun. Oh god! It's the sun
I'm
and
not
5G.
getting better.
Yeah,
Shanny's
'cause you're
dying
fat.
again.
That's obesity, not the fucking sun. Just because you're the
You
same
don't
density
recover.
now.
You don't recover from obesity overnight.
She ate one salad with
I'm
10
not
dressings,
getting better.
but
Yeah,
she's
with
not.
gallons of fucking ranch. Like, holy shit.
At one point in time, is it no longer a salad and more of like a cereal or
a ranch
soup?
smoothie?
Yeah,
Cold stew.
or a bisque.
I'm not getting better. I'm feeling worse and
Worser.
worse
And worse, sir.
and worse.
Do something with your hair.
My
Fuck.
breathing capabilities are very bad.
Yeah, because you're fat. You're not
cardio.
It's like there's a human body laying on my chest.
Now, I don't know about you, but there's no fever or chills with this. This is just
Being
laborious.
You do not have the corona. You have what we call in the medical community as fat as fuck.
Fat.
Those are
not
two different things.
Von Helton calls her a morbidly obese Christian. I just thought that was.
Breathing and mucus that is very
Ugh.
thick and sticky.
Ugh.
I've never encountered this come out of my body, and it's not only my mucus.
I bet Rev's
It's
seen it.
other types of things that come out of my body.
Oh, baby
My
carrot.
BMs.
Oh,
They're very sticky for some reason.
Why are you
I
touching
haven't
them?
figured out.
How do you know they're sticky?
What the fuck is coming out of her?
Are you trying to re-eat the fucking corn?
Oh God!
Rev gives her this stitch
I
on the
didn't
stickiness.
have any corn.
Oh, next Yuck Bang, Soccer, you have to be there.
Sokka,
No,
you don't want to. I haven't had hot wings since.
I know there's a clotting issue that's going on with COVID-19.
COVID-19?
It's almost like with this, sir.
You are
Is
fat.
it's taken all the water.
$5 from Baptized in Fire. I always loved it when people who are talking a mile a minute and won't shut up are complaining of shortness of breath. Yeah,
Fair enough.
maybe if you didn't live in a mile high zone and like in Colorado, you'd be able to breathe better.
It's Mount Fuji.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mount Fuji.
That's right.
And sucking it out of us.
What?
We aren't talking about you.
I'm constantly drinking, and doing
Dr.
what
Pepper.
is said
Dr.
every
Pepper.
20 minutes, drink something warm.
Semen?
You think she's microwaving Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
It's the only fucking doctor she listens to.
But me feeling better doesn't change.
Me feeling better. You sound like Jar Jar
Still
Binks,
bedbound.
except while looking like Jabba. That's
And it's the same
Can
with
you
my husband.
imagine if
It's
Trump
only getting
actually
worse with
got
him.
this video?
he listens to Alex Jones currently, so
Oh fuck!
this is
Fatty
elite.
gold.
We feel like we're dying
Because you are.
slowly.
No, pretty rapidly
And I
in your
think
case.
it's about
Like-
time, sir.
Yeah, you're
that
dying
you
fairly
start
quickly.
being honest with the
She's out of
people.
Vagisil.
I think I see the next one growing in between her, like that weird bump on her lip. I think there's another one growing in right there in the middle, like another wart or whatever those things are. I'm calling it now.
About what's really, really, really going
Either that or
on.
that sweat. I can't
Because
tell.
I don't think you guys are being honest with us. You look at the sun right now. You can't even look in the direction of where the sun shines anymore without
That's
feeling like
not
you're gonna go
true.
blind.
That's not true at all. What are you talking about? I live in Southern California.
Well, to be fair, the way her apartment is situated north to south, she can't see it anymore where it shines. And to be fair, she can't leave her apartment, so it's an impossible feat.
Where it shines. You can't look in the direction of the sun, but now you can't even look in the direction of where it shines on. Like if the sun shines on a building, you can't look at where it's shining on.
What?
Because it hurts your eyes.
I mean, the reflection.
What is going on, Mr. President? Please, just be honest with us.
$5 from Who's Your Buddy. I don't eat well. I don't exercise. I don't wash regularly, and I weigh 600 pounds. Why do I always feel sick?
It's not a baby carrot.
It's not a baby carrot.
We need to convince Trump to fucking pull a Mr. Burns, and if the sun is going that crazy, use Shanny to block it out.
Yeah, fair.
Just put her in front. Take one for the team, Shanny.
Plus, if she starts cooking, it might smell good, like bacon.
I think she's been taking one for the team for a long time because I feel like Rev would have eventually shot up some shopping mall in fucking Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Wait, for how much of a time?
A long time.
Long time, yeah.
A long time.
And also, I don't think Scranton has shopping malls as Scranton.
I don't fucking know. Wherever fucking Joe Biden goes to grab side boob in his hometown.
So you're talking about our next probably president of the United States, sir.
You can take.
Look, he's a creepy old man.
Theories you can take.
I'm fine with you saying that.
So many other
creepy
avenues
as
and
fuck.
different routes to take. The MSN, CNN, Fox News, all of them have different stories. Everyone has a different story. No one has the truth. I guarantee that. No one has the truth.
Except for you, apparently.
But what I'm seeing, what I'm noticing,
I'm a
in
prophet.
the eyes of everyone, is we're all sick and we're all dying.
Isn't it nice to have a
projected in
sunny
June
disposition
that there's
about
going to be
life?
3,000 deaths in America a day. A day
Yeah,
because of this.
there
And
are.
you're reopening? This doesn't make any sense. Now, maybe
$5 from Who's Your Buddy. Shanny is that huge piece of furniture that once you move it in, you're going to leave it when you move out.
I want to disagree with that so bad, but I can't.
That's so wrong.
It's so upsetting when Shanny's actually accidentally right about something. I feel like I'm existentially threatened. Does anyone else feel that way?
Yeah, but generally she comes in like a second later to say 5G is killing us all, and then you're like,
Also-
oh, okay, reality's back.
Also, like, even from this angle, I can see that you have shitty tits. Like, good God, woman. Fucking wear a bra.
doing this because you don't want to see people rioting and maybe just
No, the
leave
ammonia
power to
smell
the
keeps on
people
messing her up. It's the brawl
and
doing
how
it.
they feel about
That
this.
cat
Maybe
bit.
it's just your way of saying we can't control it. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. But I haven't felt good in a really long time, and I
Yeah,
doubt
because
anyone
you're
else has.
fat. You are fat. You are morbidly obese. You don't feel good.
And I just want the truth. I want honesty, and I don't know. I don't.
I like how she adds the pauses so Sam can call her fat. That's very nice of her.
know if you're saying what you're saying because you believe this or you're in fucking denial of what's going on right now. I'm really speculating, honestly, Mr.
Uh-oh,
President,
she's speculating.
that the numbers are being lied about and they're not accurate and it's higher than what you're saying it is because you don't want to cause a panic. Because I'm literally hearing every day, my grandpa's dead, my mom just died, my sister just died, my uncle just died. Every day I'm hearing it from like 6-7 people.
Who?
Could the phony ass tremble in her voice be any more transparent?
I can't do it anymore.
No one was asking you to do shit, bitch. You're not doing anything.
She's a prophetess. She's
But
taking on
you
the
need
Lord.
to, instead of trying to put a positive thing and thinking about your politics and everything, be honest with the people. Tell the people the truth. Don't worry if it's going to shock them or scare them. Stop trying to protect us like we're children.
She is the prophetess.
We're not children, and we need to know what's going on with us because we're
Okay,
not.
she's really
feeling
boring,
good,
and I only got
it's
one
not
video
a
left,
virus
and
because
it's about
viruses
20 minutes
don't
until we're
act
about to
this
cut.
way
So
and don't make you feel.
Drag, I'm surprised. Did you tell Darth that you were gonna pipe out his ex-wife?
I've said that to him before. Like,
how does he feel about that? Given that you're a black,
he doesn't like that. I don't know why. I mean,
it might have something to do with the fact that you're black.
It might. It's possible. Very, very possible.
Is he still in the chat?
Is he?
I don't know.
Does anyone get the impression that Darth is probably an apologist for those two guys in Georgia?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he gave to the GoFundMe. Please do, Darth. Please do. They need it.
Oh, they definitely do. They
Hello,
can hire
everyone,
Johnny
and welcome
Cochran
to
if they don't
GTD.
shoot him.
I am G-Man, your host. And I got the verdict for Fat, Fit, and Geeky, and for Irate Alex. Their case files are going to be thrown out. And the reason why their case files are going to be...
This guy's fucking
Dude, he
like
watched the whole episode of Law and Order SVU to prepare for this.
That was anticlimactic.
I threw out the docket.
Damn.
It's off the docket.
How many people asked him to define docket?
At least 5.
I don't think he can spell docket.
Thrown out, ladies and gents.
He spelled duck and got confused.
To begin with. A lot of people don't understand what I'm doing with the pre-trials, all right?
That would be me.
That would be pretty much everyone.
He's just a genius. You all aren't smart enough to see what this idiot's doing. That's the problem.
And by the way, G-Man, I did agree with you. They are popular, but not on your channel. Very much on my channel. They are very popular. Thank you.
There are a lot of folk on YouTube that's going around calling people horrible people, saying that,
My God, just say my name.
Saying things like, so-and-so is a horrible person, so-and-so is a horrible person. Did you know that so-and-so did this and so-and-so did that? The point of doing the pre-trials and getting as much attention that the pre-trials are actually getting is to show that as a Christian, all of us Christians don't believe that anybody is a good person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Again, when Jesus was speaking to the rich young ruler said, "Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" And then Jesus stopped him and he said, and then he said that, "Why do you call me good? Only God is good."
You about to say something, Drag?
That's
Oh.
So I think a lot of the people on YouTube has got this misconception in their head that we Christians believe that we're good people. You see, if you don't understand Romans 3:23, Romans 3:10, and passages.
Why does he confuse perfect person with good person?
That's how so there's nuance here when he says good person, right? Most of us that understand the term like good, someone who has a set of behaviors that are consistent with something that is beneficial towards one or more people. Like, is there anybody here that disagrees with that general definition of good?
No.
Okay. The problem with that is that G-Man knows that does not actually fit him at all. So what he then does is say, well, you know what? The standard for good has to be something wholly different from the people that I criticize and myself. Therefore, all of us are now on a level playing field. If he threatens children, if he habitually lies, well, that's the same thing as someone making videos about him and making fun of him. It's all the same stuff to him. So that's what the purpose of this is. This whole thing got started because I point out how much of a shitty person he is, and this is how he handles it. Rather than actually owning up to his shitty behavior, this man-child constructed this whole fucking farcical goddamn nonsense to try and escape criticism because, well, he's a fucking child.
Stop gish galloping.
I'm sorry.
Like that, then you just don't get it. You know what I mean? we believe that all of us are screwed up and we need a savior. All right. So the issue with the pretrials, the reason for the pretrials is to show that there are no good people. That's why my name was on the docket. That's why Veckel's name was on the docket. I could put True Appearances' name on the docket. I can do a docket for nothing but Christians, and you're gonna hear guilty, 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 guilty. There ain't no such thing as a good person. The only person that is good is God. So
I think it's really interesting how he's willing to sell out his friends that way.
Well, if he sells it in a way that, you know what, it's a Christian thing and not just, well, we're all just shitty, then that's palpable, right? That's something that they would agree with. Oh, we're all sinners. Oh, that's what he's talking about. Okay, G-Man, I gotcha.
I still don't get how lying is worse than being a pedophile.
That should tell you something about G-Man. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Also, babies are selfish.
I really did the pre-trials for atheists. I didn't really do the pre-trials for anyone who's not an atheist, and I had the faulty understanding that Fat, Fit, and Geeky, and I don't know about Ari Alex. I still don't know what the heck he believes because he plays around so much. But Fat, Fit, and Geeky,
you should make asking them, you fucking tard. Good God, like I swear to God, just the level, and I say this as someone in like a computational field. The level of autism that exists among all of these people is just unacceptable. It's like next thing this guy's going to be fucking ranting about how he's curious.
You're wrong for that.
He is a type of curious. And there's 2 letters in front of it. It's B-I. That spells bi.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
So I mean, I probably would have just said she was guilty anyway, and then turned around and told what the Bible says that she was going to go to heaven anyway if she's a follower of Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to throw their cases out because they ain't got no business on the docket to begin with. The people that needs to be on the docket,
and they have more subscribers than me.
Walking around in life with their head up high in the air, with their little pinky finger up in the air, thinking they're better than everyone else, and then trying to put everybody else down. Those are the people that
is your pinky finger in the air?
Oh, it will be. Just because he said that, when fucking Texas opens up, I'm going to Perry Steakhouse with fucking Xavier, and I'm going to have some Wagyu. I'm going to have him take a picture of me eating Wagyu with my pinky up, just to piss him off.
Wait, why don't you have filet mignon?
That's
filet mignon.
Oh, my bad.
Filet mignon. There we go. Have that too.
Filet.
Why I do the pre-trials? I do the pre-trials to show everybody that there are no good people. So why would a horrible person call another horrible person horrible? It doesn't make any sense. Well, what do you hope to gain? What do you hope to prove? If you come to me and say, you know, G-Man, you're a sinner, then you start pointing out all these sins. I'm like, oh, you're right about that. Thank God for Jesus. Hallelujah. And that would be my attitude. You know what I mean? Romans 8:1 says, now therefore, that now there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus and are called according.
What are the chances of that jersey for the Wizards as an active player?
None.
According to his purpose. So
could be a Michael Jordan.
They don't understand the pre-trials. I'll say this though. Shout out to Lulu.
Did he?
Lulu
He played for the Wizards for a little bit, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
In my show.
Oh, that was sad. I forgot about that.
Lulu said.
What are the odds that Wizard jersey touches his knees?
When I was judging other people, Lulu said this. No one told Lulu this. Lulu ain't that crazy.
He looks like he's wearing his Big Brother shirt.
Lulu, for 2 nights in a row on a G podcast and on this YouTube channel during the pre-trials, she actually came to the conclusion that I was acting like my own little deity by judging everybody. You know what I mean? So
and she was correct.
I said, that's it. You got it. You just had a breakthrough. You just got understanding there. Because when atheists are walking around here claiming that people are horrible people and ignoring their own actions, that's what you're acting like.
Who's ignoring their own actions?
You got to make video after video after video.
I like how we tacked on like these weird criteria. Like no one is ignoring anyone's actions. Like, does he think that somehow people don't call, like that atheists don't call out other atheists? Is that, I mean, we're all calling out Steve McRae. Yes, Steve, under some definitions, you are an atheist.
Actually, in philosophy papers, thanks to Nate, in most philosophy papers, you're an atheist.
Nate doesn't count because he's black.
Oh, I forgot.
I mean, he's a career criminal. I mean, I don't think he's actually a lawyer. Is that how dog whistling works?
Yes.
I mean, my girlfriend's black. You just can't tell because
she's not.
She's probably not. Like
my girlfriend. I mean, my titties. I mean, I don't objectify women.
I trust her. to fuck everybody. Too much?
Okay. Yeah, we are really going hard on Steve, which is ironic because he can't get
go hard on anything else. Yes.
This is what these people do.
This is what they do.
This is Red. Throw some geometry at him. Hurry. Write some mean tweets.
Well, Drag, you better be careful because while he might write mean tweets about me, he'll threaten you with a Ruger. How do you feel about Whopper Juniors?
Yeah, PTSD activate.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
They do have those French fries that are like, 40% less fat.
I can't risk it, man. I can't risk it.
We are all fucking terrible.
Did they bring the chicken fries back yet?
Ron.
Ron.
I never. That just no. I don't know. Fuck eat Burger King.
I like how that's where you draw the line. Like you go to like fucking Dunkin' Donuts and order like a Frappuccino with a side of fag, but like you've got too much dignity for fucking Burger King.
I gotta remember that.
What? A Frappuccino with a side of fag?
Yeah, I gotta remember that.
He means cigarette, people. Cigarette. Nope. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, $5 from Who's Your Buddy. Did you know atheists are bad because of Matt Dillahunty, quote, and Stalin? Checkmate, atheists.
Well.
By the way, G-Man, you're probably watching. That debate you had yesterday with Skylar, you got raped.
Skylar was high as shit.
High as shit. Dick down.
Really? So I should listen to this while I cook.
You don't even listen to it. Just watch him. Just look at him.
And he's nice and calm, and G-Man keeps on asking for time. It was weird.
Can I have 40 seconds without being interrupted?
So Skylar's like, I didn't interrupt you yet. Like,
but you did to SJ. You did it to SJ. I'm here for her. I got you, SJ.
It's weird. It's weird to see a white knight during a debate.
Oh God, it was painful. Oh, what was more cringy in your opinion? The white knighting of SJ or him trying to hit on fucking stupid whore energy?
The stupid whore energy.
Yeah, stupid whore energy. Yeah.
I don't know if it was really her. I doubt it was, but somebody popped into his chat that night as stupid whore energy and it said, "So Gary Moore, what happened to your wife?"
No, that was probably her. She gets brutal like that. That's her. God damn.
Is this video over yet?
No. You're actually acting like a deity while claiming to be an atheist at the same time, which doesn't make any logical or rational sense whatsoever.
No, we're not. We just can call you a piece of shit. That doesn't need to be a deity for that.
Derek Watson, that's the problem right there. You don't get to act like God. You're not. You're right. I'm not God. I'm not God. And when Lulu pointed that out, I said, you get it. Every time I do a pretrial, somebody's getting and understanding why I'm doing this. I had a couple of atheists on the first pretrial that was saying, well, nobody's perfect. Everybody messes up. And then this week, Lulu came out and said what I was hoping some people was going to say, that people was acting like their own little deities and whatnot. So people are understanding what's going on. There are some people that don't because they think I'm doing this to be.
Okay, $5 from Who's Your Buddy actually has a question for Drag. Is it still white knighting if you're black?
It's black knighting technically, but we keep the original term because everyone's already familiar with it.
Yeah, it's like white knighting except thicker.
Exactly.
Funny or to troll people and whatnot.
And later with a lower credit score.
Stop judging.
What? What?
Also, you got to make sure when you're in your Black Knight goes for a jog that he wears reflective gear.
Yeah, I mean, like he celebrates at Popeyes versus KFC. I get it. I know. And churches, if you nasty.
I like churches. Fuck you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying you like ghetto ass chicken. I mean, I didn't say it's not good.
You're right about that. The problem is this: we have people in our community like Dragon Silvis, Scientist Sam, and other people in this community that think.
Why am I coming up? What the fuck have I done? What the fuck did I do? Rewind that shit. Why am I coming up? What did I do, G-Man? I thought we were cool.
I'm so ready for your pre-trial.
I'm doing this to be funny or to troll people and whatnot. Derek Watson, totally. Stop judging. You're totally right about that. You're totally right about that. The problem is this. We have people in our community like Dragnet Silvis, Scientist Sam, and other people in this community that thinks it's okay to claim to be an atheist while acting like a god and judging everybody else. That's the problem. That's why I don't mind doing these trials when I do them.
You claim to be a Jewish god.
But how do I act like a god? I'm confused.
I don't know. Like, he keeps on saying that you think you're a good person, but we still got to fight over the word person for you. So, like, it's weird.
I don't get it. Like, when have I said I'm a good person? I try to be the best person I can be, but I don't think in those weird black and white terms because I'm not a fucking child.
Wait, are we just going to give up the fact that you're a person?
I mean, look, I would accept that fact, or else your taxes will get fucked up.
Oh, fair.
Might not even be necessary to do anymore because a lot of you are starting to get and starting to understand why I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So
no
because you don't have a real life.
Be a good person.
Because you're not an essential
worker.
worker.
To be a good person. I claim to be a child of God. That's what I claim.
We agree with the child part. Yes.
I'm just not reading the chat right now. I claim to be a child of God. I claim no perfection. I claim I need a Messiah, a Savior, someone to save me from myself and from the wrath of God. That is my claim as a Christian. If people don't understand that, then these pre-trials will help them understand that. Because I'm not the only person that was on the docket. There were several atheists I was on the docket, and I put a couple of Christians on the docket. I can put the Apostle Paul on the docket. You know what I mean? He's still going to come out being righteous. He's still going to come out like being like this holy man of God who has flaws just like the rest of us. You understand what I'm saying? So when you hear somebody make an entire YouTube series, G-Man's a liar, G-Man did this, G-Man did that, G-Man did this, G-Man did that, G-Man did this, G-Man did that. You know, I can make a rap out of that. G-Man did this, and G-Man did that, and G-Man.
Okay, that's his best rap so far.
Made this, and G-Man made that. Like a little beat with that or whatever. You know what I mean? The point of the matter is that you're not saying nothing. It just shows my need for a savior and your need as well. At the end of the day, hopefully some people get and understand it. Back to Fab Fit and Geeky. Fab Fit Geeky. Fab Fit Geeky. She said there's no and in between it. So back to Fab Fit Geeky.
Yeah,
because
you're illiterate.
All right.
Hey.
Her case is going to be thrown out.
Not you, Billy. Him.
I
mean, you too.
I think he should be on the
like,
docket, but because I don't know enough about their community and I don't know enough.
And just so everyone's in the chat, no, this is not Frustrated Atheist. It's just my dog.
About why they do what they do in their community. It's kind of
really
hard
hope
to
still in the
build
chat.
a case against them. All I can do at this particular point is quote Bible verses. You understand what I'm saying? I want to do a lot more than just that. And then just use my wacky opinion like it actually matters. So I'm going to throw away their cases. We're not going to be putting them on trial no more. No matter what they do in the future. I mean, unless they come out and say I'm an atheist, then that'd be different. But I'm not going to deal with either one of them because I don't know enough about them. I know a lot about atheism and I know a lot about what atheists believe. So they're not claiming to be atheists, so I can't keep them on the thing or whatever.
Everything on that.
Now, as far as proving that you guys need a savior, I'll do a hangout on that in the future. But the fact of the matter is, if you're a horrible person, you do need someone to save you because the wrath of God is abiding on you. All right? All right, guys, so you guys take care. One more little announcement. I am considering making a response to Ira Alex's rap. But in order to do that, I will have to upload it to my main channel and see what my main channel people got to say about that first. Yo, G, I noticed all my accounts were blocked. You got a rogue mod. Please rectify this. Okay, your name is Dripping Sneeze. This is my first time seeing you. Who is Dripping Sneeze? If you want me to rectify who that is. I don't know who you are.
Who is it?
No idea.
It's the same person. The same person that pops up in every chat.
Look into that.
Oh, okay.
I gotta see who my mods are first and see who's been removed and blocked and everything. I'll take care of that momentarily.
Everything about
and if I find out somebody is abusing their privileges, they won't have them no more. So.
Oh, like one of your mods
we'll
threatening to
find out.
dox people
All
in your chat,
right.
G-Man?
So that's about it, ladies and gents. Just wanted to make this video. And you're saying Vaughn is a rogue mod?
Yeah, that makes sense. He blocked me.
He blocks everybody.
All for asking how his kids are doing.
All right, we'll look into that.
I have multiple socks.
So anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. We're no longer going to be talking about Fat Fit Geeky and Ari Alex and the way that we've been doing on the pre-trials.
Okay, that's all you got to say. Okay,
that's all I got to say.
So that's all the videos I have for this week. It feels like a lovely week, and we got to yell at a fucking idiot, so that was fun.
That was pretty anticlimactic.
It was. He got triggered real quick. I think it may or may not have had something to do with...
You don't have a musical number or anything like that?
No, we don't. I think it had something to do with Drag insisting on bringing his family into it, which was great because it triggered the living fuck out of him, and I had a good time with that. Yeah, it was really anticlimactic.
Well, I love that he was trying to trip us out with like fancy words, and if you can follow what he's saying, you can just be like, yeah, this isn't impressive.
I mean, he's generally not impressive himself, but I mean, don't let me tell you, let his ex-wife tell you.
There it is.
Ooh. I'd rather let his daughter and son that don't speak to him.
Fair enough.
Or his grandkids.
Yeah, them too. Them too.
All right,
his daughter's hot.
Probably not. They're from Jersey.
I mean, if they look like him.
What does he look like?
You ever think of like what old, white, crotchety, and racist, if it were to take a form, would look like?
Yeah, Von Helm.
I've been to Florida, man.
Okay, so you take that and then you wrap it in New Jersey and then just fill it with hate. He just,
and then piss on it.
And then piss on it, yeah. He's not good looking at all, like whatsoever. There's no way he looks in the mirror and feels good about himself.
He smells like Shanny's boobs.
I mean, maybe.
All right, Grampy, got anything to chill out?
Nah, just my regular shit. Everybody knows it. If they don't, then that's fine. But not tonight, really.
All right, Wilson.
I got nothing.
All right, not even Kentucky CPS. Got it. Sam, anything to chill out?
I live with a professional pastry chef now, so fuck you, Billy. I know you're jealous.
Yeah, you're about to get fat. I really hope you're about my size.
And Drag, you would be jealous, but like your foot would fall off if you lived here.
I need a foot anyway.
Drag, anything to chill out?
Big Mama didn't deserve that. And thank you for all the titty pics and videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Whatnot.
And everything and whatnot and everything and whatnot.
You didn't destroy my boat, did you?
If you are a fan of atheist content stuff and serious YouTube content creators, I think I'm supposed to be on Talk Heathen tomorrow. So yeah,
tomorrow.
Shout out to Sean Ranklin.
Liquid Lean, Conway Con Man.
$2 from Shapeshifting Monkey. Florida is where old Jersey go to die.
Fair.
Accurate.
Fair enough.
All right, guys. Remember, as always, hopefully I don't cut it off this week.
Black people do coke.